can I get over? I wanna know, I wanna know, na 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 na, how can I get over? I wanna know, I wanna know, na 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 na, how can I get over?
I'd like to start by introducing some distinguished guests who have made a special trip to join us today. So first, from Hiroshima, Mr. Tetsuya Matsuda, chairman of Terumatsu Holdings, also the owner of Kyohei Sushi in Hawaii. Yumiko Mase, president of Mase Tofu Machine Company with her son Junhei. From California, Mr. Takamitsu Ozawa, president of Otafuku Foods. He made a special trip to just for this event, so he's been preparing these mini okonomiyaki for us on the night.
Tofu okonomiyaki.
Tofu okonomiyaki. Mini tofu okonomiyaki. Thank you, boss. Okay. From Japan, Mr. Takeshi Aoki, the former regional manager of Japan Airlines, and his wife, Nia. Here I have arrived around from Maui, Miss Cindy Watanabe and Miss Sandy Kojima of Miyaku Sushi.
For the Aloha Tofu venture, what we did was Paul had this idea of kind of doing something that's focused on the future of Hawaii, ask them to become Aloha Tofu ambassadors and do a summer tofu venture, and that kind of all fell together.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's really my pleasure and my honor to actually be here to recognize Paul and Lisa and the entire Ohana family and Aloha Tofu and their entire team on 75 amazing years of doing business here in Hawaii. And I wanted to share this because coming from Foodland, I have been very fortunate. I worked for the Sullivan family of companies for 20 years out of their 77 years that they are celebrating this year too. So I wanted to share that from personal experience. I can see what it takes to thrive and be alive as a business in Hawaii. You know, you've got to have true grit. You've got to be able to be flexible. You have to turn on a dime. You have to be creative. You have to think about solutions, how to get through things, obstacles that come your way that you never expected. You have to have passion, love for what you do, a total commitment, and teamwork from everybody that works in your business, because it's not really easy today, is it? So I wanted to just express my heartfelt congratulations for your 75 years. What a huge accomplishment. And on behalf of Foodland and everybody, I wish you many, many more years to go. Beyond 75. We won't be here, but for our generations to come, this is why we do what we do. And I just also wanted to say that we celebrate you, I definitely do, with every block of tofu that I eat. So anyway, everybody, will you please join me to Aloha Tofu, everybody? Please join me in saying, Kampai! One more, Kampai! One more, Kampai! Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations to Aloha Tofu on its 75th anniversary. My wife Yumi and I are truly honored to be here and to offer a prayer with you and all of you. Everybody, aloha. Paul and Misa and their sons, Kento and Ken, they are vital members of Makiki Christian Church, sharing so much of their care and love with our communities. And we all have been blessed through them by God. So join me as we turn our hearts to God in prayer. Would you? お祈りいたします。
She is poem. Yin is reading.
雨にも負けず風にも負けず決して
Lucky number is 75023. So there we go. Yes.
Association. I serve as the president this year, but Aloha Tofu has been contributing and volunteering and we're so grateful for all the support that you have. That's why you're so prosperous as well, because you give a lot too. So Iteni, hey David, thank you very much.
And I said, "Okusan, この地図はどこですか?" I said, "Where is this map?" And she said, "This is the University of the Ryukyus." I said, "Oh, Okusan, I didn't know you went to the University of the Ryukyus." She said, no, I didn't go. I wasn't a student." But she said, "My brother is the president of the University of the Ryukyus." I thought, my goodness, Mrs. Uehara has very wide and deep academic connection. So 3 years ago when I went to Naha, my guide, who is now a Buddhist priest, asked me, "Where do you want to go?" And I said, "You know, where I have been wanting to go is the University of the Ryukyus. And if any of you have gone to Naha, the University of the Ryukyus is on a high hillside. It is the campus is very vast, and it is complete with lots of buildings. And of course, I did not know Mrs. Uehara's brother's name. And so I had to say, you know, I do not know exactly what the name of the president is, but the name of the woman who now lives in Hawaii is Uehara, and the man who was at the administration office said, "Oh, Hawaii ni sundemasu desu ka?" I said, "Yes, the sister lives in Honolulu." So he ran to the back and he came out with 2-3 other men, and they all came and they all bowed. I thought, my God, nobody bows to me. And I wondered why they bowed. They said, the president of the Ryukyus years ago, his name was, and Paul, I'm sorry I forgot your uncle's name, but all of the men, after we found out who the president was, they treated us nice, really nice. And then what I want to say is, if you ever go to Naha and go to the University of the Ryukyus, you go up the hillside, and it's a very vast campus. So, Paul, you probably know your uncle, who was the president of the University of the Ryukyus. So you have very good academic connection.
Yes, but now you told everybody, so when they go to Naha, they're just gonna say that they know.
And I do not know of anyone here in Hawaii who can say, my uncle is the or was the president of the University of Ryukyu or Hiroshima or Osaka. So your family is well connected. And one more thing I would like to say today is Paul has very good judgment, and he married Misa, who comes from Hiroshima. My family comes from Hiroshima, and so Misa and I may be distant cousins. And because we are distant cousins, Paul, I am happy to say that my relationship with the Ohana family is getting deeper and deeper. And at this time, Paul, on behalf of all your guests, I would like to wish you, Misa, the stockholders, officers, and directors, 1,000 years more of success and prosperity. And may you continue to produce the wonderful natto.
Thank you, Mr. Kulai, for those wonderful words. I'll see you in 1,000 years.
we wanted to officially announce that October 2nd of 2025 is going to be recognized as the official Aloha Tofu Day here in Hawaii. And why October 2nd is October 2nd in Japanese is 10-2 or tofu. That's right.
Wow, everybody looks so healthy and happy. I know why. Because all of you are eating Aloha Tofu. I eat Aloha Tofu every day. That's why I'm healthy at 89 years old today. 皆さんにお会いできて嬉しいです。初代社長、上原亀三郎さんの思い出というと、一年中お話をしてももう足りません。しかし、私に与えられた時間は7分。さあ、どうしましょう。もうビデオを見て、そのお人柄とか皆さんよくお分かりですので、もう叫ぶことにして、私が最初にお会いした感動、2代目の感謝、3代目の頑張り、これをね、少しお話しさせていただきたいと思います。私が初めて亀三郎社長にお会いしたのは1962年、昔ですよね。沖縄からハワイに来て、しばらくして経済放送に入社して沖縄のプログラムを制作することになりました。それでマネージャーのフーバー立石さんにスポンサーへのご挨拶としてアロハ豆腐に連れて行かれました。英語が話せないのにどうしてご挨拶しようかと心配して行きましたら、亀三郎社長はニコニコして優しく「さあさあいらっしゃいいらっしゃい」と日本語でおっしゃいましたので、日本語だと思って私は安心して嬉しくほっとしたのを覚えています。フーバーさんは忙しいので私を紹介して帰ってしまいましたので、私は一人で社長と奥様にお話をすることになりました。ちょうどね、アロハ豆腐はケーズがワーダーベニューにあって、アロハ豆腐は歩いて4、5分のところにありましたので、従業員がお食事をする長いテーブルと椅子がありまして、そこに「はいかけなさい」と座らせていただいた時、初めて私に亀三郎社長がおっしゃった言葉は「あんたは豆腐は好きですか?」とおっしゃいました。はい大好きですと申し上げたら、奥さんがアロハ豆腐1丁お皿に入れて、お醤油とさつまいもを輪切りにしてスプーンとお箸と醤油と持ってきてくださいました。これはアロハ豆腐だよ、食べてごらんとおっしゃいましたので、いただきますと、私はお箸で醤油をアロハ豆腐スプーンでね、自分の小皿に豆腐を分けてお醤油をかけてお箸で食べてみましたら、それが美味しいこと、本当に今でも忘れることはできないお味でした。社長さんがお話になったことは、豆腐はね、歯が生えてない小さい子供から歯がなくなってしまった年寄りまで、みんなが食べてくれる健康食品だよ。豆腐を毎日食べると元気になるから、あんたも豆腐を食べて頑張りなさいよ。そのお言葉でした。私は優しいあったかいお言葉が胸に心に染みて、いやーこの人はいい人、素晴らしい方だな、ご一緒にお話ししお仕事させていただくの嬉しいなと思いました。長くお話をしてると初めてお会いしたような気がしないで、気軽にお話をして、亀三郎さん、いいお名前ですね。亀さんって縁起がいいですね。奥さんのお名前は何とおっしゃいますかとお聞きしたら、私は鶴子ですとおっしゃった。鶴子、鶴亀三郎に鶴子。いや、これ れはすごい、もう長生きの最高のマークのお名前で、わあいいですね。これから私は食べたら健康になる鶴亀印のアロハ豆腐、こういうキャッチフレーズでコマーシャルを作りましょうかねと申し上げたら、それは面白そうだね、頼みますよとおっしゃって、それから私は一生懸命鶴亀印のアロハ豆腐でキャッチフレーズをして、いろんなコマーシャルを作って社長さんに持っていきまして、社長聞いてみてください、これいかがですかとお尋ねしたら、って昔の大きなリールトゥリールのテープレコーダー電子系がついていって、今頃バンドバッグに入るテープありませんよ、そしてピーッと回して、社長さんどうでしょうかと、なかなか面白い、上等上等とおっしゃって喜んでくださいましたので、それから私は一生懸命鶴亀印のテーマでアロハ豆腐のコマーシャルを作って楽しみました。それから社長が引退して、息子さんのジャッキーさんが2代目社長となって、工場もアケコレーンに移り、本当にどんどん繁栄していきます。でもとっても優しくて真面目なジャッキーさんは、日本語は聞くことは聞くけど、あんまりお話をしないで英語だけでお話をするの、私はもうどうしよう、これからジャッキーさんとうまく私できるかなと思って心配していましたが、次からコマーシャルが必要になって、番組のお願いでアケトレインに行きまして、恐る恐るジャッキーさんまたお願いに来ましたと申し上げたら、仕事をしているジャッキーさんはYou need a sponsor? とおっしゃるのですので、はい、Yes! と言いましたら、Okay, you have a contract paper? Let me sign. と手拭いで手を拭きながら私のところにやってきておっしゃるので、まだどんな番組かいくらかお話をしてないのに、OK です、いや大丈夫ですかと申し上げたら、That's okay, I trust you. My father said take care of 稽古。So, I help you と言って笑いながらチャーッとサインをしてくださいましたので、私はもう嬉しくて感謝で感動の涙でした。それからたくさんの番組を50年間スポンサーしていただきました。時が流れて、やがてジャッキーさんは引退して、息子さんのポールさんがご縁あってお豆腐が大好きで優しいミサちゃんと結婚することになり、日本の広島からミサちゃんがハワイにやってまいりました。2人は頭がよくアイディアいっぱいの本当に仲良しカップルで、どんな困難があっても負けないで2人で相談して助け合って会社を充実させていき、健康食品も次から次もう開発していきまして、今日の喜びの日を迎えたのです。天国のおじいちゃんおばあちゃん、そしてお父様、よくやっとると言ってニコニコ喜んでくださっていると思います。ポールちゃん、ミサちゃん、I'm very proud of you, both of you. 本当によく頑張りましたね。アロハ豆腐75周年、心からお祝い申し上げます。おめでとうございます。
She kind of explained, like when she first met the first generation, it was an introduction to the company and my grandfather, Kamisato. The second generation, what she felt was gratitude, and then the third generation was gambari, so like effort, basically. That was her impressions. So when she first met my grandfather in 1962, she was worried because she didn't speak English, but she was very relieved to know that my grandfather spoke Japanese. And then from then on, they had a very good relationship. So she made the first commercial using their names because Kame and Tsuruku was a good catchphrase, I guess, and it meant healthy for food. Let's see. She said something about even if you don't have teeth, my grandfather said, if you don't have teeth, you can eat tofu or something like that. Or maybe I misinterpreted. And then the second generation, she met my father and then the other family members. So my dad did not speak too much Japanese. He spoke a little bit, but not too much. And so she had to talk with him in English. But every time she would go there and he saw her, he would say, "Oh, Keiko, you need another sponsor?" And he never asked about what the program was or how much it was, whatever. And Keiko would ask him, "Oh, so you don't want to know?" He said, "No, I trust you because my dad said take care of Keiko, so I will do that." And then the last part again is when she met me and of course Misa. Well, she actually met me when I was like in the crib and at the factory. So I think, Keiko, you changed my diaper, one time or something like that. Yeah? So that's how long she's known me. Good thing we don't have camera phones back then, yeah? But anyway, she mentioned that she felt that Misa and I work well together. Yeah? And so I hope that's true, yeah? But thank you very much, Keiko, for your friendship and your support throughout the years. So the final performance that we're going to have today is actually our friend and my sons, or you said my sons, our sons, Jody Kamisato and the KK Band. So Jody Kamisato, he operates a ukulele school in Kamiki called Ukulele Hale. And he has been teaching my sons since I think they were 6. And now they're kind of old men, so it's been a long time, yeah? And so let's see. Jody also created our theme song, which we don't really use as much as we should. Sorry, Jody, called the Aloha Tofu song. And so my older son, Ken, actually came back from Japan to help us celebrate. Better get that. So he's actually part of an ukulele group performing in Japan as well. And for some reason, they named themselves Tofu Brothers. I don't know why, but I guess it's funny or something. So hopefully he's working. He tells us he's working too, but all we see is ukulele playing, so I'm not really sure. And then our youngest son, Kai, he works at the YMCA in their youth programs, and he also sometimes performs ukulele as well. So they have a special program today. Jody, why don't you take it away?
Once again, I'm Jody Kamisato, and this is Kent Urahara. We have Tofu Brothers. Just a big congratulations to Misa and Paul and the Uehara Ohana. What an incredible legacy, and it goes to show like how much aloha you guys have been providing through every block of tofu. Just being here today, surrounded by so many great family and friends, shows that you guys are doing a great job continuing the legacy of your grandparents, and now it's a 3rd generation. So big congratulations. Omedetou gozaimasu. All right. So like Paul said, this one is a song that I wrote. He had called me up. He's like, "Jody, can you write a song for Aloha Tofu?" So I said, well, my mom makes Aloha Tofu like once a week, so this is pretty easy. So the next day I called him up and said, "I got it." And here it is. So this one was on the Aloha Tofu commercial years back. this time I'd like to call up Kent's younger brother, Kai. And like Paul said, I knew these guys when they were like 4, 5, 6 years old. So it's been a while. I feel old. We just worked off that tofu.
Okay. The next song we're gonna do is a song we're all gonna sing together, right? Funny, me and Kent actually didn't really sing growing up until we started playing professionally, I guess. But people didn't really care unless we were singing, so we had to learn. But Jody was a big influence for both of us growing up, and yeah, now we're comfortable enough to sing in front of a crowd. But here we go. This song is How Can I Get Over?
Standing on the side of Bethel, looking on the side of heaven. How can I get over? Tried so hard to move my feet, but it seems I'm sinking deeper. How can I get over? I wanna know. How can I get over? Living all my life in sin, don't know where this will come in. How can I get over now that I can't wait no longer, living hard in pain and hunger? How can I get over? I wanna know, I wanna know, na 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 na. How can I get over? I wanna know, I wanna know, na 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 na. How can I get over? Trying to pick myself up. Oh, well, I didn't, but it's been kinda tough. Trying to break myself away. Oh, trying to pick myself up. Oh, well, I didn't, but it's been kinda tough. Trying to break myself away. Yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna know.
All right, we'd like to pick things up with a song called Wipe Out. Okay. guests. We have Carol Shimabukuro right here. This is Jake and Bruce Shimabukuro's mother. Yeah, she's an incredible singer. Like I said, growing up, Jake was my teacher, and when we first started playing, we would practice at the house, and this is almost like every day. And she took so good care of us, always feeding us oxtail soup and beef stew. But yeah, please come up to the stage. Again, a big congratulations to Paul, Lisa, the entire Uehara Ohana. Yes, big round of applause. We'd like to leave you with one last song. This one is a song that was arranged by Jake Shimabukuro. It's a classical piece entitled Ohana. Yeah, we hope you guys enjoy and eat plenty tofu.
Maybe we should have done Aloha Ukulele Factory instead. You know? Regretting our choices. We have lasted for this long thanks to the perseverance and determination and hard work of not only our family but our employees. The 75 years is a milestone, you know, the way we count things. But it just means that we've been able to be supported by a long time by our customers. The first generation of any company tries to just survive and establish themselves. The second generation is when, if a company continues to the second generation, is when it expands and establishes its name. So really, I think Aloha Tofu, the name, got established during my father's time. My uncles, my aunties, my father, they all worked together to build up the company. The third generation, you try to continue what the previous generations have done. But of course, you're going to face challenges like upgrading your equipment, reinvesting in, you know, the factory, and finding, you know, good workers. Of course, the previous generation had a fire happen to their factory, and so they had to shut down. I think for 1 or 2 years actually, and then they built it up again, basically. So, you know, the challenges we face now are big challenges, but they're nothing compared to the fire that happened many years ago. So the main thing we want to tell people in Hawaii is mahalo. You know, because again, like I mentioned, without the support of all the customers who purchase our products, we really appreciate all the support that we've received throughout the years.
Arigatou.
Arigatou.